welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney, and today I have my Mimi G Mini Capsule Wardrobe Lookbook. That is a mouthful. Lookbook to share with you. So yay, it's all finished, all 7 pieces. I'm going to go through and talk each of the 7 pieces with you briefly, and I will show you pictures of me twirling while I'm talking about them. And then at the very end, I'm just going to do a montage. So the idea of these capsule wardrobes, both the Sew Over It and this one, and then the third one that I'll be sharing with you later this week, is that they all kind of have the same color story so that they all can be interchanged very easily with one another. So I will do a montage at the end of me styling this new capsule, Mimi G capsule, with my Sew Over It capsule as well. So stay tuned to that at the end. Also, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy all of this, because I do have a lot of exciting things planned, another plans video coming at the end of this week, and the little bell notifications of when I post new videos, which is every Tuesday and Friday, give or take. I've had technical issues on a couple of times where it's been like a day late, but twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays, is when I release my videos. So here we go. Okay, the patterns. Okay, so this first one is this Mimi G 8750, and I made the turtleneck. I will pop a card to my plans video that has all the information about where the fabric came from and for all of this, so I don't have to repeat, so you can just go check that video out for that. But yes, I made this Mimi G turtleneck in this striped cotton knit. Oh, is this not beautiful? I'm obsessed with turtlenecks right now. You probably can guess looking at all my styling videos and whatnot. But this one I loved because look at this cool shoulder detail on one side. So it has this little yoke just on one side, so it's asymmetrical, and it gathers into it. So I had some fun with stripe play and put my stripes at an angle right there. And I love this. I actually, when I made it, my sister said, this would be adorable under a pair of overalls, and she's so right, and I don't have a pair right now. I've got short overalls that are the Ginny Jeans shorts, but clearly that's, summer. And then I did have a pair of McCall's, can't remember the pattern number now, but anyway, I totally made the crotch like too short. I did my normal adjustments because I'm short and did not even think about my boobs, the fact that that adds length, and bent over in them and literally split the denim, like not even on a seam. It split the denim. So those have gone to the clothing graveyard. But maybe in a future capsule, I'll get a pair of overalls made up. But anyway, I've been wearing this a ton. And again, it's not perfect stripe matching on the sleeves, but I tried to get close. And then my side seams are all spot on. But anyway, I love this top, and this is gonna it's warm because it's a cotton knit, and just gonna get a ton of wear. Okay, next is 8093. Now for this one, I made both the top and the culottes. I had a couple of issues with this one. So I used this gorgeous rayon from Stone Mountain & Daughter. And again, the link is in the other video. Gorgeous blue rayon. And this pattern, I think this is one of her earlier patterns. In fact, this one is now out of print. But this, the size ranges are different now in these newer patterns. And I think they are drafted differently in her newer patterns. So I think that these older patterns more follow the simplicity with a lot of ease in them. Her newer patterns don't have as much ease. They have like an appropriate amount of ease. So, and I only had this pattern and didn't realize it in the 16 through 24 size, and I really needed a size 14. But I kind of ride that rail depending on what my weight is. I ride the rail of a 14 or a 16, kind of depending, and I definitely needed a 14. But in true Whitney fashion, I was like, oh, I'll make it work. It's loose fitting. I can adjust the waist, and a follower had also put on there something about that the pants came up huge, so I was very conscious of that and of basting and stuff before, but I just had some issues. So obviously this is a rayon and it is very slinky. Try and pull this out here. So I really love this top. Again, the fabric is gorgeous. It's got this band in the front that kind of wraps around. I did end up tacking it. I thought I would maybe have to do that. I ended up tacking it here in the front to keep it from just flapping open. I had issues with the hem staying like even, so I actually ended up, because it's two pieces that completely wrap over each other, I actually ended up hemming them separately and just letting them kind of do what they want. And then it's got this, at the bottom, it's got the staggered hem. So it's got the slit and then the longer in the back. So this is going to be a great shell, and I will, get a lot. Unfortunately, because I was trying to fudge the size, I didn't need to do a full bust adjustment on it because it was big enough in the width, but the armholes did not fit me correctly. And it's because I should have made it a 14 and then done a full bust adjustment, a little bit of one, and that would have fixed the armhole issue. So I had to take a little dart in at both armholes just because it was just really gaping through there and too low. But anyway, so I was fitting on the fly with this one, but I think I got it to work. And again, the fabric is so gorgeous that I wanted it to work. It's also really wrinkly right now. So I think a little steam can't fix. But yeah, so there's the top for that pattern. And then I also made the culottes in the same fabric. Again, this gorgeous rayon. It feels like silk. This rayon feels like washed silk. Now these got away from me a little bit. I was having issues with the hem. This fabric fell a lot. So it's a very wide leg culotte, and I let them hang for a while, and they got, the hem definitely dropped. It got real wonky and wavy, which happens. And then I just started whacking the hem off to get it to straighten out, and I did it wrong on one side and then had to correct. It was like trimming my own bangs, like if you're trying to trim your own bangs and trying to get sides even, the next thing you know, your bangs are like up to here. It felt a little bit like that, and that I know better. They're fine though. They hit me at kind of a midi length, right underneath my knee, and I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it and find them to be different. I have my Flint trousers that are also navy that are a longer culotte, so it's kind of fun to have these. But yeah, I kind of fit these on the fly as well. And again, I think it was just an issue of I chose a pattern size that was too big for me and tried to make it work. So it was a lot of alteration on the fly. The fabric, however, is heavenly and feels like silk and feels like liquid wonderfulness when I'm wearing it. So, okay. So the next combination pattern, we'll do this. Oh, I don't have it up here. Okay. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. 8749. This is her new suit pattern. I love this so much, and I love the way mine turned out, and I'm going to pop a card in because I did a 6 ways that I styled this suit video already. So I'm going to pop that in up there, and you guys can have a look on that. So again, I should be showing me wearing all of these as I go, but I love this suit. Love it. So the jacket, well, here, we'll do the pants first. The pants are cropped, and they have this wonderful little detail here at the bottom. I just love, these pants just turned out so well. These pants are also going to make an appearance in my lookbook for the holiday season, because I wore these to a rehearsal party for my cousin's wedding last weekend, and I paired them with a wrap top and jewelry, and then my Tory Burch wedges. Oh my gosh, it was such a put together, like, fancy outfit, which you don't normally think of work pants, because these are a very, it's a suit pant, as being able to work for nice night out. But these totally worked. I love these pants, and they're warm and they're wool. Yeah, love them. I'm also extremely infatuated with the jacket. I'm trying to not to dump everything here. That is right here. It is lined, and I actually had this lining in my stash that matches perfectly, which that never happens. I went on a huge lining fabric restocking my stash with a whole bunch of different colors, and this one just works perfectly. It's got this wonderful notched lapel there. It's got welt pockets, which are super fun. Again, with all these patterns, there are sew-alongs on Simplicity's YouTube channel for all of these, which makes it super easy. And I'm not going to talk too much about this suit because I did talk about it a lot in the video where I styled it. But yeah, these pieces are going to get a lot of wear. It's wonderful. Okay, next pattern is 8177, and I made this long duster. Now the idea for this was to make a cardigan. So you can make this in woven fabrics. I love the vest on this too, but you can make this in woven fabrics. But my thought was to make this in a ponte, so it could be a jacket for when it's a little bit warmer, but then also just like a topper. You know, when my basement gets cold in the winter, and I'm down there sewing a lot. So just having an extra layer of warmth is just perfect. And I also have my Romano coat that I made last year, and I'm going to do a video on some of my favorite coat patterns later, probably in December. But I could actually wear this underneath my Romano, and it would work. But I used this wonderful ponte with these raised polka dots, this jacquard, from Telio, and got it at fabric.com, and I love it. It's got these faux little pockets, although it does have working inseam pockets. But I love the little faux patches that make it look like, or flaps, that make it look like a welt pocket, but they aren't. Those are just little faux through there. It's unlined, obviously, and yeah, this is just basically a cardigan. Love this thing. I'm really digging maxi length for some reason. I'm very short, and I haven't in the past really done a lot of maxi, but I'm just really obsessed with it at the moment. Like bohemian thing, I guess, that's going on. Okay, and last but not least is my jeans, Simplicity 8222, and I also pop a card in for the video. I did a comparison on these to my ginger jeans and kind of came to the conclusion they're just two different kinds of jeans. Even though gingers are a stretch jean, these are almost jegging territory, and I used a Robert Kaufman, dumping things, Robert Kaufman jean, and I love these. I did the traditional gold top stitching. I wore these to the movies yesterday, and I need to take the waist in a little bit. I erred on the side of giving myself enough room because, again, I'm narrow through the hips, wider in the waist, and I hate when things cut into my waist. So I erred on the side of having more room, but this denim is so stretchy, I probably didn't even need to add anything because I added almost 2.5 inches total around the circumference of the waist, just at the top of the pants where they connect to the waistband and then to the waistband itself to give me some more room, and I don't think I needed any of that. I think I'll probably end up taking it all out. I'm just going to do a couple darts in the back, which is how I would alter a pair of like ready-to-wear jeans for someone that had the gaping problem in the back, which is unfortunate because these have a curved waistband, and I think that gaping problem would not be a problem normally had I not made the waist bigger. So I think I kind of kicked myself a little bit for that one, but oh well. So anyway, love these. Okay, so that wraps it up, and you should have been able to see me in these outfits as I was talking. So that kind of wraps it up, though, for these 7 pieces, 5 patterns, but 7 garments for this part of the capsule. So now I'm going to go to a montage of this paired with my Sew Over It capsule as well. So how these are all playing together in my closet. So that wraps it up for this one. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the fun stuff that I have planned. Next week, I have a pattern review for you guys and maybe a tutorial. So I've got my plans video that's coming up on Friday. So you guys will see that and kind of a little bit more about what's going on. So yeah, so that's what's coming up, and you don't want to miss anything, so hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Helps me plan my content. And leave comments. I love talking to you guys. And until then, happy sewing and enjoy this montage. Bye. Okay, everyone, here is the capsule to date. This is both the Sew Over It capsule, the work to weekend, and also my newest Mimi G capsule all combined. And as you can see, I need more hot pink in this, which you will find in my next plans video that there is plans to add more of that color into this capsule. But starting at the end, we've got bottoms. We've got the Kate skirt from Sew Over It. Then I have my Mimi G culottes. And then there's my Camille pants from Sew Over It. And then peeking around there, you can hardly see it, are my blue tweed Mimi G suit pants, my Mimi G jeans. Then I've got the wrap top from Mimi G, my Dana blouse, the Edie top, my Mimi G turtleneck, my Mimi G suit coat, Mimi G long line cardigan, and then my Sew Over It trench coat. So there it all is.
We'll be right back.